Hi there! In this video we're gonna discuss the New Year's resolutions, the way you can make them, and most importantly how to keep New Year's resolutions and what steps you can undertake in order to make it happen. Let's get started! So what do they mean, New Year's resolutions? Actually, those are the goals that you set for the next year. Normally people write down the goals for the next year, for the upcoming year, late in December or early in January of the upcoming year. Prior to writing the goals for the upcoming year, just take your time and look back at the year that is about to come to an end. Because you have to analyze first what was more successful in that year and less successful, what you are actually grateful in that year. Probably there was something special that happened to you, and you can also analyze the spheres of your life, for example, education, work, self-development, friends, family, health. So please do that analysis before, and then you can proceed to setting goals for the next year. Important here is to analyze whether or not this particular goal matters to you, whether or not you actually want it badly enough and you need to succeed in keeping this goal and keeping this promise to yourself. Because sometimes we set too ambitious goals that actually are not relevant to us at this very moment. For example, since 2012, I dream that I will learn at some point the Spanish language. But nothing ever happens, even though I keep on writing this goal in each and every New Year's resolution. The problem is that I have no motivation for it because I don't actually need it. I don't work in Spanish, I don't have Spanish-speaking clients, or I don't intend to move to Spanish-speaking countries. So basically this is not urgent and I don't want it badly enough. So what that I cannot 100% understand what Enrique Iglesias is singing about, I can check it in the internet. So this is basically what you should do as well. Analyze it. Do you need it, or you can actually concentrate on something more useful at this particular moment for you? In order to succeed in keeping the New Year's resolution that you came up with, you have to have some deadlines. So please think about the time framework, because otherwise it's not a goal, it is just a dream. Imagine that you have a meeting with someone that you agreed on. For example, let's say you have a meeting at 12 o'clock. What do? You either come earlier, for example, 10 minutes earlier, or you are late, right? Like 30 minutes late, for example. But what you do, sooner or later you arrive because there is someone who's waiting for you and you agreed on meeting with him or her. The same with the goal. If you have a certain deadline, most probably you will try to come to that point earlier or later, but you will do that. So please think about deadline and give yourself some time framework in order to stick with a plan. Please keep in mind that you have to set some realistic goals, because otherwise most probably you will have no chances to reach them, to keep the promises that you made to yourself. For example, if you have a desire to participate in a marathon, which is 42 kilometers, most probably from the very beginning you won't be able to run 42 kilometers. But if you are getting prepared for it and you are making step by step your efforts in order to reach this ambitious goal, then in the end you will be prepared enough to participate in such an event. The same with English. If you set a goal to master English, to be fluent in English and stuff like that, well, this is too ambitious and you have to divide it into smaller steps in order to first see the results, some tangible results, and second, it will be much more easier for you to understand what to do next. So instead of saying, I want to be fluent in 1 year's time, you can say, I would like to be able to write professional emails, to improve my pronunciation, or to master the main grammar tenses that I need to use on a daily basis. And for example, I need to practice more, so I need to find a native speaker or a speaking club in my area so that I can come and practice a couple of times per week. So this sounds like a plan that you can reach, right? In order to set proper goals that actually you can achieve throughout a year, we suggest you to use the SMART methodology. Whenever you're writing down some goal, please analyze it using this particular tool. What does it mean, SMART methodology? So M stands for specific, точна, конкретна ціль має бути. M means measurable, тобто вимірювана. A means attainable, досяжна. R stands for realistic or relevant, тобто реалістична або релевантна. And T stands for time-bound, тобто обмежена в часі. Another useful tool in here is asking yourself three basic questions. The first one is, what is the ideal result when you achieve actually this goal? So imagine the whole picture and the emotions that you feel when you realize that you did it. The second question is, what exactly should you do in order to achieve this or that goal? So like, what are the steps to follow? What is the plan, right? And finally, what are the roadblocks that may prevent you from achieving this or that particular goal? You know yourself better and you know the obstacles that may arise or can be hard for you to overcome on your way towards the dreamed goal that you would like to achieve. In order to help you make your New Year's resolution, we prepared a PDF document for you that you can download, and the link to it you can find below this video. There you will have a couple of questions that will help you to articulate the goals that you have. And the main of them is, what would you like to accomplish, like generally in the upcoming year? Like, what is your biggest goal ever? In order to work with the document, you may use some useful vocabulary from this video, especially words like to accomplish, здійснити, досягнути, to set a goal, ставити собі ціль, ambitious goal, амбітна ціль, to achieve a goal, досягати якоїсь цілі. In the comments below, please share your experience in terms of writing New Year's resolutions. Please tell us whether or not they are helpful and whether or not you have English as one of the goals for the next year. What are you going to do in order to improve your skills? You can also write the steps that you're gonna make in order to feel the difference at the end of the year. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet, and hit the like button so that we know that the content was actually useful for you. See you around!